Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. We are live now. This is a new series which I have started on my channel in which we will be improving our English. As and when we read books, you can read alongside of me. In today's video, we will be covering this book, The Fifth Mountain by Paulo Coelho. And hopefully, as we go ahead in the series, both my English and your English will be improving. And we'll be devoting certain time of our day between 30 minutes to an hour a day to this book reading task so that our English keeps improving and also we get a hold of the concepts which are required and needed by us in real life. Actually, only problem that is concerning me right now is uh, this camera, this integrated camera which I have, which is turning off again and again for some reason. I don't know why that is happening, which is actually making me quite worried because I have tried to stream 5 to 6 times, and again after a certain period of time, it turns off suddenly and black screen starts showing, and I don't know how to deal with that. I have tried each and everything, installing drivers, uninstalling drivers, resetting the camera, enabling, disabling devices, updating the drivers, each and everything which I could have thought of, I could have seen in the videos, in YouTube videos. Some of them work, and some of them I think work for a for a while. And as I believe that it is working, everything is going fine. It stops working. So I guess it is what it is. We cannot really do anything about it. But yeah, I guess we should start doing what we can do, which is to read and leave the rest in the hands of God and hope that everything will be fine. So let's start. I guess we'll be reading it really fast. We'll be speed running the books because all of the details mentioned in the book is are not really necessary. And as we'll be covering most of the self development books and self help books on the channel, they don't really need to be read cover to cover. We can start reading and can extract the valuable information which we require from the book and use them, put them to our use. So, from where is it starting? Yeah, here. Here we go. Part 1. I have served the Lord who now abandons me into the hands of my enemies, said, God is God. He did not tell Moses whether he was God or whether he was good or evil. He simply said, I am. He is everything that exists under the sun, the lightning bolt that destroys a house, the hand of man that rebuilds it. Talking was the only way to ward off fear. At any moment, soldiers would open the door to the stable where they were hiding, discover them both, and offer the only choice possible: worship the Phoenician god or be executed. They were searching house by house, converting the prophets or executing them. Perhaps Levite would convert and escape death, but for Elijah, there was no choice. Everything was happening through his own fault. Jezebel wanted his head under all circumstances. It was an angel of Lord who obliged me to speak to King. He said, but God acts slowly. When drought begins to take hold, reflecting who is God. Is he is it he who holds the sword of soldier, the sword that executes those who will betray the faith of our patriarchs? Was it he who placed a foreign princess on our country's throne so that all this misfortune could befall our generation. Does God kill the faithful, the innocent, those who follow the law of Moses? And he preferred to die. He turned on and asked God, since you doubt his decisions, I have accepted my fate. God cannot wish us to massacre without mercy. God is all powerful. If he limited himself only to he can if God limited himself to doing only that which we call good, if God limited himself to doing only that which we call good, we could not call him Almighty. He would command only a part of universe, and there would exist someone more powerful than he watching and judging his acts. In that case, I would worship the more powerful someone. If he is all powerful, why doesn't he spare the sufferings of those who love him? Why doesn't he save them instead of? I don't know, but a reason exists. I hope to learn it soon. You're terrified. I have already accepted my fate. Oh, 6 minutes have passed and it is going on. I believe God is on our side then. I have died 100-fold. I have okay. Then they begin to walk. Our prisoners, okay. Then he do not admire, do not believe as much as your prophet answered Elijah. Okay. You have seen God's signs, Elijah. The street was inside their house. People waited. I did not ask to be a prophet. Perhaps everything was merely a fruit of my own imagination, thought Elijah. Since childhood, he had heard voices spoken with angels. Uh, when he had, impelled by his father, mother, seek out priest of Israel who was asking when they left the place, father and mother had to be a prophet. Meant that he was always dangerous in that case. Like there has been a conversation going on between two people about God. There's some king who wants to kill them. As soon as the visions disappeared, he, obedient to his father and mother, made very every effort to forget them as rapidly as possible. Voices and visions became more and more infrequent. Father and mother were pleased. They were not. Now again, hmm. Father and mother were happy that their son and life proceeded with harmony and peace. Conversation with the priest, when he was still a child, came to be merely a remote memory. Elijah could not believe that Almighty God must talk with men. His orders had happened. Childhood was the only fantasy of a boy. Nothing. Come study with me or something. Spend their lives in the street. They spend their lives on the street. Okay. Yeah, I guess lighting is fine. If you are able to see me, that is more than enough. That is all the lighting we would want in this world. If you could see me, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light, and that is all that matters. Sometimes it happens that some people don't really believe what people are saying, what they tell, what they think, what they don't think. If I'll be able to continue this, my English will be on another level that I cannot even imagine. But this is the path that I need to take to reach where I really want to be in terms of knowledge, in terms of everything. So I guess we should start underlining things I find useful. Well, this is not my book. This I have borrowed it from. I have borrowed it from uh, someone close to me. I hope when she sees this video, she'll know that I'm reading this and also uploading this on live stream. let's continue, I guess. Okay, the exhalated of God. The Princess of Tyre. What really is this book about? Should I first watch a summary or something of this book? Uh, the fifth mountain, Paulo Coelho summary. Summary. Okay, let's just watch it summary first. What is this? Okay, okay. Let's see. Hmm. अच्छा. अच्छा. Hmm. Okay. Okay, guys, we understood the basic concept of both of the books. Matlab, one book in both Hindi and English. So now we'll be studying this fast. Well, is outraged. It will pass. Just well. Okay, it will pass. And it will pass. It will pass. It may take a generation, but it will pass. Hmm. Word of the Lord came into him. Tell Ahab that he is surely as the Lord of Israel liveth, before whom thou standest. There shall not be dew or not rain, but according to my. Okay. Elijah did not sleep that night. Something. His guardian angel speaking out something larger than, more powerful than he. By the morning, he had decided to do as he had been asked. It was not difficult to arrange a meeting with King Ahab. How many pages does this book have? Paulo Coelho has written a lot of books. Alchemist was really nice. I loved that book. This is the second one. Like it is not totally a self-development book. It is more like a story book. But let's see, if I have started this, I'll have to finish this, and let's try to finish this in today's stream itself, because now we know what the book is really about. So if it is a story, we can really finish it quickly. Convinced that he had carried out the mission, go back to his carpentry shop. He worked for the day, slept. This is not really necessary. Soldier, he thought, running. If I He felt neither fear nor instinct to survive. Okay, he remembered his childhood mornings. Unfinished work. He thought it was 20. How many pages did this have? 200 something, right? 200 and 244. Okay. Hmm. ये लैम्प भी आ रहा है फिर ना इसके अंदर इसको थोड़ा सा हाउ डू आई ओके दिस कैन बी डन या children need destiny. You are not responsible for the massacre of prophets. Okay. He felt shame at his cowardice, but joy at being alive. Drank a bit of water, realized, remembered, carpentry shop, whatever. Lebanon, there are the ships. Hmm. We'll also have to read a newspaper. I have taken a subscription of the Hindu, so I have those newspapers in my tab right now. So after we read this book, we can also, like, I also want to start a newspaper reading series where I'll be reading specifically the articles which they publish in those English newspapers, because those articles are really nice. They can Like they can really help you improve your English a lot. So I have downloaded the newspaper. We have it right now, and after this we'll be what reading that newspaper. So let's go. Let's finish this fast. More or less, it is like Elijah was someone who could hear to God, hear to the angels, who could perform miracles. But his mom and dad didn't support him, didn't really want him to do that. So he left doing that and became a carpenter because his parents arranged everything and forced him to do so. So after a while, he stopped even listening to those guardian angels, and those guardian angels stopped coming to his dreams. And there was a woman called Jezebel who married a Ahmed or what, some king, and she told them to stop believing in their religion. So he started performing miracles so that their belief again starts materializing and starts reinforcing. Man was born to betray his destiny. Such a beautiful line. Man was born to betray his destiny. God placed only impossible tasks in human hearts. Evidence of much more advanced. Mankind betrayed its destiny because God was not closer. He had placed in people's heart a dream of an era where everything was possible. The world had transformed itself. Life had become much more difficult. God was distant, perhaps because our fathers fell to an error. Fear we will repeat their mistakes. Perhaps they never read, thus will not know. Okay, he was drawing near. The rivulet was flowing at his side. They had listened to the words of their forebears. There would be more food in Paris. Like I've also heard this that if you read the book at the speed you speak, you will obviously read slower. Like there are a few things which are like really instantaneous. Suppose this. Let me let me demonstrate. Okay, three, two, one. Here we go. This is top. But did you read it like this? Like, did you really read it like this? STOP, or do you read it instinctively? Like, stop. That is what I really want to tell you. When like certain things, a mind can read, a mind can understand without us even speaking it. I I did not require to read STOP for you to understand that I am showing you stop. Same happens when you read a book. You need not to read each and everything. Like if you are going through something, if you have some lines, you can just see those lines and like skim through them easily without even reading each and every word, because you're like it will not happen initially because you do not have any experience in reading books. But as time passes, as you become better and better at doing that, you start to register those words in your mind and you start to do them. So that helps. So let's just try doing that also. Here we go. Mm, okay, I'm learning it all on your. Having courage is enough. You have discovered how everything is simple. Like everything is simple. I have the courage to start live streaming, start reading a book, even though my English is not that good. But I really want to improve. I really want to make content. I just love content creation. Just it's just that I have tried multiple times doing this, but again and again, time and time, something or other happens, and I'm not able to continue. But this time, I'm not giving it up. This time, Crow, however, Elijah went for Jezebel's he went without saying anything. Could they have forgotten the hmm? Because I saw her eyes. She is a wise woman. But when I was beginning to understand that I could serve God in this way, angel appeared. Well, you know the rest. Angel appeared because you were ready. The angel appeared because you were ready. No one can lose a sight of what he desires. Even if there are moments when he believes the world and others are stronger, secret is this: do not surrender. Do not surrender. I never thought of being a prophet. You did but you were convinced that, oh man, this is such a beautiful line. Elijah said, Elijah says, I never thought of being a prophet. The person says, you did, but you were convinced that it was impossible, and so you believed. Bird returned next morning. Mysterious friendship developed between the pair. Okay, so I guess the angel was coming in the form of a bird. Another moon died, reborn in the sky. Elijah felt that his body was stronger, the mind was more clear. I am a prophet. I saw angel as I worked. Brought a new scan country, whatever. Yes, you know. Now you know who you are. Yes, and now you know who you are. Such beautiful. We have such beautiful lines in this. They need to be underlined. They need to be taught people. They have such beautiful lines. This, okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. What time is it? I have to call this guy. Let's ask him what's going on. Why?
Calling is temporarily out of service.
Okay, this one. Hmm. Hello.
हाँ भाई.
Why have you written BKL on my WhatsApp text? नहीं मैंने देखा नहीं क्या था उसमें. या तो मेरे को याद नहीं है क्या था उसमें या फिर पता नहीं मैंने देखा नहीं क्योंकि अब वो आ तो ओपन रहा है पर अब मेरे को याद नहीं उसमें क्या था. अच्छा या नाउ आई रिमेम्बर यस यस. आई एग्री. Oh, but I forgot to write. Sorry. Where are you? Where are you? Acha, you are at home. When are you coming back? Tomorrow, yes. We will. Okay, we will be speaking in English from now on. We have to improve we are improve our English. You spending some time with your cousins. Cousins are not family then. Yes, yes, I agree. Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, man. Have fun. See you tomorrow then. You'll come. Will you come to the class tomorrow? Oh, when are you coming? Okay, okay, then it won't be possible to attend classes. Okay, that's good. Okay, then meet you tomorrow. Bye. Happy journey. Okay, this is my friend Harsh Bansal. Nice guy. Uh, Anyways, we should continue with what we were doing. Yeah, let us go. So there was another country called Akbar where he went. There also people were killing each other. Hmm, everything was written by God. Elijah stopped at the home of a widow and her son. Hmm. When Elijah was asked, when Elijah was asked, when Elijah was asked his reason, when Elijah was asked his reason for being there, he would tell the truth. Jezebel was slaying all the prophets in Israel, and he was scared that he would be killed too if he would be staying in Israel. So he ran away and came here. Okay, you are a traitor to your country and an enemy, entrance to the valley. This is like a storybook. Akbar has always negotiated its peace. Boy's condition worsened. Boy man barely was able to move. If you save my son, I'll swear a Baal and the gods that you'll never be captured. Pray to your one God. The woman asked again. If he saves my son, I swear I'll renounce Baal and believe in him. Okay, the boy died. Cursed by gods, cursed by they who have taken away my son, my only child. Um, the priest said that this man has rapid generosity with hatred and placed a spell. That is why the boy died. Hmm. O Lord and God, even this widow who has generous to me, afflict. You have to return hatred for love. Even though your head is scattered of good, we cannot even the wrath of. Okay. You shall climb the fifth mountain, said the priest. You shall ask forgiveness from the gods you have offended. Elijah agreed. He cried. He lost his voices in Israel. Elijah was not no longer certain of anything. Perhaps evil had found an instrument God had sent to him to Akbar instead of returning him to put an end to the princess. He had been acting like a coward. Elijah descended the mountain. I am ready for that. He asked for forgiveness. Now they commanded soldiers, let him back. I shall do as you ask. Since you have sought for him, you should also seek it too. So, hmm. Standing his ground, Elijah freed himself. I can bring him back from the death. Dead, let me touch your son, just for an instant. Hmm. Okay, don't leave me alone. You need me come back from a place I'd. Okay, so he brought the child back from the dead. And guys, here we have Elijah for you. Who are all these people? Man of God. You are a man of God. Truth the Lord comes from your words. Okay. People gathered there, and merely one of his servants, perhaps the last repair, spoke of the gods of. Hmm. He brought the boy back from the dead. Miracle. Hmm. Do you see the fifth mountain? Whichever side you look, it appears different. Half year has passed. The army had made no move. Tension in Akbar. Everyone, Elijah, the pressure from high peace. Hmm. My soul is in danger. Angel said nothing. Love is dangerous, he said. Very, replied the angel, and so he suddenly disappeared. His angel has another daughter, melted. Okay. Yes, guys. Love is very dangerous. Dangerous! Dangerous Surya is here, guys. Dangerous. Yeah. Yeah. When you know. And when you don't know, you don't know. I also do voice dubbing and public speaking in my part time. So that is why मैं अपनी आवाज को अपने मुताबिक कभी भारी तो कभी बहुत ही हल्की चेंज कर सकता हूँ दोस्तों. ओह डॉकी टिकी डॉकी टिकी आगे मैं तुम्हें कितनी बार बोलूं आगे तुझे समझ नहीं आता क्या ये ले डॉकी टिकी ओए बंदा अरे मुन्ना मैं तेरे को बता रहा हूँ मुन्ना, मुन्ना तेरा भाई तेरे साथ खड़ा है मुन्ना, तेरे को जब भी कुछ भी करना हो मुन्ना तो मुझे बता मुन्ना, अपन उन कॉकरोचों की ऐसी की तैसी कर देंगे। ये मजदूर का हाथ है कातिया, लोहा पिघला के मिट्टी बना देता है। डायलॉग नहीं पता लेकिन दम खूब है। I also know how to imitate the voice of Sukuna. If I'll get a chance, I'll definitely try to do that. So here it goes. Here goes nothing. ओए ओए बच्चे, क्या लगा तुम्हें कि तुम सुकुना के सामने आओगे और मैं तुम्हारा कुछ बिगाड़ नहीं पाऊंगा? गलत लगता है तुम्हें? यूच यूच थेनकाई, भव्य मंदिर। Yeah, so here are some of the voices which I can do. I have some of the voices from Ben 10 as well, like ultimate humongous sword. मैं तुम्हें कितनी बार बोलूं, तुम्हें समझ नहीं आता ना? ह्यूमंगस sword के सामने तुम नहीं टिक सकते। बिल गेट्स तो क्या, उसका बाप भी नहीं टिक सकता। Then we have Big Chill as well. Here's here it goes. मुझे मिस्टर स्मूदी से स्मूदी दिलाओ केविन, वरना मैं तुम्हें जमा के तुम्हारे टुकड़े टुकड़े कर दूंगा। समझ आया तुम्हें? So I can also do that too. Uh, here it goes. तुम्हें जरूर लगता होगा Deadpool is Deadpool is a fucking character himself. So my normal voice can also work for him. He's like he can be अरे बाबा दे at some time, and he can be औकात में रह, नहीं तो हालत टाइट कर दूंगा. He can be anything in between these two. Then we can have what else? Augie, we can have Augie. भैया भैया आपको समझ नहीं आता क्या भैया, ये कॉकरोचों ने मुझे परेशान कर रखा है भैया, मैं इनसे लड़ लड़ के परेशान हो गया हूँ, लेकिन ये तो बाज ही नहीं आते भैया। Then we can have uh, the circuit from Munna Bhai MBBS. भाई 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 आप बताओ ना, आप भाई ए बोलो ना भाई, बोले तो इनकी हालत टाइट कर देंगे बोले तो चक्कास। You can also have अक्षय कुमार। ओए खिलाड़ी हूं मैं, खिलाड़ी, खिलाड़ियों का खिलाड़ी, जो मैं बोलता हूँ वो मैं करता हूँ, और जो मैं नहीं बोलता वो तो मैं डेफिनेटली करता हूँ। Then we can have अमिताभ बच्चन। नमस्कार देवियों सज्जनों, आदाब आभार अभिनंदन आदाब, सॉरी क्या था, आभार आदाब अभिनंदन, आभार आदाब अभिनंदन, नमस्कार आदाब आभार अभिनंदन। देवियों सज्जनों आप सभी का स्वागत है कौन बनेगा करोड़पति पे। गिव अ ह्यूज राउंड ऑफ अपलॉज। देन वी कैन हैव what can we have, all the like these cartoons of my childhood, they are actually what my voice is based off. I have done so much for them, like I can modulate my voice a lot, but I am not getting any opportunities to do so. I'd love to do so. I'd fucking love to dub videos, dub cartoons, and dub whatnot. Just give me a chance to dub, and I love doing this stuff. We can have, yeah. I tried one voice. We have a Joker in Fire Force, so here goes his voice. Smoke a day, Hyokada, Jokada, Jokada. We can have Madara also. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. We can only contemplate the results that we want to get, but oftentimes we face disappointment and pain and suffering. Yeah, Pain's voice is also somewhere along these lines. So his voice goes like this: Almighty Push! Now tell me, Naruto, are you happy now? So, like, this is some of the impersonations I can do. Um, can we have some other impersonations as well? Like, if you guys will tell me what kind of a impersonation you would like to do, or whom you would like me to impersonate, I can try. Like, yeah, there's one character which Carrie Minati also plays. It's of Tau. So it goes like this. अरे बेटा कैरी अरे बेटा कैरी मैं तुम्हें कितनी बार बोलूं अरे 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 बेटा कैरी जरा मेरी छड़ी तो लाके दे देना ये बुढ़ापे में जरा कमर में दर्द काफी होता है जरा मेरी छड़ी लाके दे देते तो काफी मदद हो जाती इस गरीब बुड्ढे की you can have Dr. Mashur Gulati's voice as well. So here we go. Myself, Dr. Mashur Gulati, MDH, MDH बोले तो मैं दोगला हूँ मैं जो बोलता हूँ वो मैं करता हूँ लेकिन जो नहीं बोलता मैं वो भी करता हूँ तो मैं दोगला हुआ ना जी we can have Arora Saab also. ए, मैं बोलता हूँ ये आप ये डॉक्टर मशहूर गुलाटी की ए बेटे मैं कहता हूँ अथू तुम्हारी शक्ल पे अथू हम्म अरोड़ा साहब अरोड़ा साहब then we can have Spider-Man, we can have a lot of other voices as well. But I'd like to play those characters who have their voice slightly on the lower pitch side because my voice aligns with them more. Sure, I can modulate my voice, I can make it thinner, slimmer, faster, better. But sometimes you need someone to have a heavy voice. They can put that fucking kick in the character that you need. And it is not easy to find people with with a deep voice who can also modulate the voice on the cues. I hope that if I keep doing this in my live streams, opportunity will come. Like I'll also post some dubbing videos. Like I also have a dubbing channel, the Radubs, where I'll post some dubbing videos of mine. This is more of a self-development channel which I have started. One afternoon, what are you doing? Anything to learn something? Okay, I have to do a lot of things, and don't really have time. I'll have to accelerate the process a lot. The man will carry the mission. Merchants have no wish for war. Gods will not allow their country to be emulated by foreign power. Okay, shall we? We have reached the page number 100, guys. Region repetition of. Okay, this is fucking stupid. This is not really. Mm, a boring story is going on in this, and if I can understand the whole story in just fucking 5 minutes, what do I really even need to read this book? Commander is in the middle of the crowd. Okay. Um, you don't even know I have watched so many movies at 2x speed, at 3x speed, at just skipping through skipping through time, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, just to look at the important content and skip the rest because we have very less time left with us, guys. We cannot waste our time in. I have had to fish. I have had to face the doubt and guilt, endure the sleepless nights pursued by the ghosts of terror I have made. People looking for stones of the. Okay. Hmm. Attempted to protect his face, stones stuck his chest, his back, his stomach. Okay. Within minutes, prisoner abandoned his defense. Okay. Hmm. Elijah did not go back to the widow's house. He began walking through the desert. The Lord did nothing, he said to the plants and rocks, he could have done. He regretted his decision, buried himself, blamed for the death of another man. He wandered aimlessly, looking at mountains. Hmm. I could have been a mere carpenter or lad of saving useful no work, but I just stood carrying out one of the most demanding him, bearing him the weight of the war to come. Okay, can I not spoke to Moses? Say on them here, O Israel, we approach to the battle. Yeah, I also need to study uh, Bible and other religious texts as well to understand the history of how things began at that time. People say a lot of things that this has happened, that has happened. I need to understand those for myself, even if they are stories or even if they are anything. But I need to know each and everything. I do not really have a time, and I don't really have time. I am just 20, but man, like if I won't accelerate each and everything in the past 1 year, I have learned a lot of things. I have understood a lot of things, and I have also applied a lot of things to my work directly or indirectly. But I need to continue that. And if I'll continue that for 10 years straight, I know the amount of things I'll be knowing, it will be off the charts because people stop studying, stop learning at the age of 23, 24. They're like, yeah, now the college is over. Why should I even understand anything? Why should I even read? Why should I give a fuck about anything? But they're wrong. If you keep studying, if you keep up with everything, I believe you can achieve wonders. You can create wonders for both yourself and for your surroundings as well. Like we have reached to page number 117. Do you even think it could have been possible to finish a whole fucking book in just one stream? But yeah, we are doing it. We'll speed run this, and like up till now, the heading and title of the stream was heading and title of the stream was the fifth mount Paulo Coelho, the fifth mountain dash one, because I thought that it will take me at least 1 to 3 videos to complete the whole book. But now, as we are seeing this, we can finish it really fast. No one can know what it awakens in a woman's heart. Yeah, no one can really know what a human woman's heart really wants. Even they don't know themselves what they want. Even they themselves don't know what they really want. They are just confused all the time. Struggle day and night, despite. Yeah, man, it's okay. Gonna decided. Okay, this is boring. Nothing is a unique choice. This miracle can be wrought but once in your lifetime. Mm, the best is the one who is most like a rock. He answered the command. Without drawing its blade, it proves to be who who can defeat it. Gandalf's right commander was a wise man. I also write a book someday. I love to read, I love to write. Hmm. Especially, I want to help people. And there are a few ways to help them. Like, provide yourself to them, take some seminars, write a book, or like hold some lectures or something like that. Like, there are a few ways by which you can help the people the most. Produce your courses or something, but I really don't want to publish courses like Aditya Kachwe or Dev Gadvi, which don't really help you, don't really provide any kind of a value, and just take away your money and make themselves rich without giving you anything. He needs silence, returned. Okay, man, everything is becoming simpler because a man must choose. Therein lies his strength, the power of his decisions. It is a difficult choice. I demands that I accept the death of one people to save another. Even more difficult is defining a path for oneself. He who makes no choice is dead in the eyes of Lord. He who makes no choice is dead in the eyes of Lord. No one die. Eternity, my people fall away from Lord. Elijah, so you know, those people have temporary. Okay. Hmm. Okay. What is happening? Okay, we are reaching towards the end. What do they want? What do they want? Nah, man, this is fucking boring. Help me, my husband is trapped. Before you arrived, so many I called your or for so many, I called out death. It must have heard and come looking for me. Hmm. Hmm. चाप वाले को एक बार let's call the chap guy and ask him. हेलो। हाँ मुकेश जी, आज आपने लगाई है क्या दुकान? तो आप मेरे लिए एक प्लेट चाप बचा लो यार, मैं आता हूँ। वो बचा लो, अफगानी वाला बचा लो यार। हाँ, हाफ हाफ बचा लो, हाफ। और रुमाली है क्या? रुमाली है अपने पास? रुमाली नहीं है? है ना, तो हाँ हाफ बचा लो फिर। रुमाली 3 कर लेना। हाँ, तो मैं अभी आता हूँ, है ना? हाँ हाँ। Our gate closes at 9. It is 8:37. I have to finish the book within 5 to 10 minutes and run there, because after it is closed, I'll have to come back from the main gate. Uh, that is not a problem. It's just finishing this whole book. As you see, let me end your suffering. Let me end your suffering. Pains means nothing. Pain means nothing compared to the joy of having done my duty. Your duty was to destroy a city of righteous men. A city does not die, only its inhabitants die, and ideas they bore themselves within. Okay, may the gods bear a witness to this. It was you, they shouted. You dishonored our homeland and brought a curse upon our city. May they who. Men pushed him, shook him by shoulders. I pulled him, disappeared. I am hungry and thirsty. Do you think last night's destruction, suffering, and death have a meaning? Do you think it is necessary to destroy thousands of lives to teach someone something? This is something nice. Put from your mind what I just saw. Elijah told him, "We are going to look for the shepherd. We are going to rebuild the city. We are going to rebuild the city." Elijah did not reply. He knew that he would no longer be able to use this authority with people who accused his own having misfortune and again. Forgive me. He promised, no need to repeat. I am confused, lost in my guilt. I am unable. His thoughts flowed with incredible speed, just like mine. A shepherd appeared. City was destroyed. God that ran away. We lost everything we had. Okay, and look at Elijah and decided it was serious. Hmm. And hope when that no longer exists, one can't waste his energy fighting against that. The impossible. It is not the question of hope in the future. It's the question of recreating your own past. You need discipline and patience to overcome it. Okay, one day people would return. People also return, but wonderful tales to tell. Difficult. It is not difficult to rebuild a life, just as it is not impossible to raise up from its ruins. It is enough to be aware that we go with the same strength that we had before and use that in our favor. If you have a past that dissatisfies you, forget it now. Imagine a new story of your life and believe in it. Oh man, this is beautiful. Concentrate only on those matters in which you have achieved what you desired, and this strength will help you accomplish what you want. Okay, let me tell you guys what this book is saying. If you have a past that dissatisfies you, forget it now. Imagine a new story of your life and believe in it. Concentrate only in these moments in which you achieved what you demanded from the life, and that strength will help you achieve anything that you desire in the future. There's a moment where When I desired to be a carpenter, later I wanted to be a prophet to save Israel. Angels descended from heavens. The Lord spoke to me until I understood that He is not just, that His motives are always beyond my understanding. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Who is Moses? I don't know who is Moses, but I have seen a lot of discussion out there of his Moses. Who is Moses? Moses is a teacher, Hebrew teacher, leader considered the most important prophet in Judaism. Moses was leader of Israelites and lawgiver to whom prophetic authorship of Torah, the first five books of Bible. Okay. Emptied his mind with waited all his time as part the boss on the tugged his arm. Okay. Like the city I was too destroyed. Dead must be removed. Raise your head. Okay, we are at page number 200. Brave. The brave are always stubborn. Such a beautiful line. I am stubborn. One of the most stubborn guys you could ever meet in life. If I believe I can do something, I'll do it. No matter what everyone else says, no matter what the world says, no matter the odds of it. If I really want to do it, I'll do it. And you better run if you are in competition with me. See, Colder Peters is okay. Enemy is only a pretext to the test of our strength. We do not know where to find it. Okay, Akbar needs your help. How can we do the impossible? Eyes veiled before, behind the sorrow, discouragement made an effort to shine again. Excuse me. I believe in one God, though you think the gods dwell in clouds of the fifth mountain. I do not want to argue whether my God is strong or more powerful. I speak not for our differences, but for our similarities. A warrior accepts defeat. He does not treat it as a matter of indifference, nor does he attempt to transform it into a victory. Pain of defeat is bitter to him. He suffers at indifference and becomes desperate with loneliness. After all this has passed, he licks his wounds and begins everything anew. Warrior knows that war is made up of many battles. He goes on. Tragedies do happen. We can discover the reason, blame others, imagine how different our lives would be had they not occurred, but none of them is important. They did occur. So be it. From there onward, we must put aside the fear that they awoke in us and begin to rebuild. This is also a beautiful line. We have got here ourselves. I can use these lines in some kind of short content that I can be posting on. Like this is what Chris Williamson is doing, right? Like he conducts podcasts, he has just a nice, good setup, and he just reads books, a lot of books. like picks out content from here and there and modifies it, turns it into something more familiar and speaks it, and done. He is getting millions of views on his podcasts, on his shorts, etc. just by inviting people and using the content which is already been there. Like, I believe all of the podcast people, especially who are conducting podcasts are not really smart. They are not that intelligent. They are just like, they know how to recognize an opportunity well and use it to their benefit, and they do it really well. But because we concentrate so much on rebuilding the city, it seems that everything remains the same. We do not see the result of our effort. How sad that you're blind. Otherwise, you would see orphans, widows, and old people have been able to rebuild a city soon. All will be as it was. Then continue until the Lord call the back to Israel. Would that they their mightiest act as do men who is not given a second chance. Do not twice commit the same error. Never forget the reason for your life. I shall not forget. Caravans, okay, came, gone ahead. No, 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 no. You can prevent the unavoidable. You can prevent the unavoidable. Something that God would say. Even Lord Krishna said this in Gita. होनी को कौन टाल सकता है पार्थ, तुम बस अपना कर्म करो, फल की चिंता मत करो. Today we shall tell no stories of past, no, nor speak of Akbar's future. About you, Square is more beautiful than ever. Today we know, because each of us has already decided his own future, though only removing and not always. Tomorrow I shall deliver. Take advantage of the task. Take advantage of the chance that tragedy has given you. Not everyone is capable of doing so. This thing is very beautiful. Like, I guess in Japanese, opportunity um, contains the characters which, uh, like, crisis contains the characters they use for opportunity. So there's always opportunity within crisis. We can also write this beautifully. There's always opportunity within crisis. Okay, so this book has come to its end now, and we have come to the end of our stream now. Um, there's no such thing as power or an army if we find out where they are going to attack. This is beautiful. There's no such thing as a power foreign army if we find out where they are going to attack. Lord came to Elijah in third year, saying, "Go shew thyself unto Ahab, and I'll send rain upon earth." Scat and black. What has happened? It is at that return to liberate your people. Okay, I can live without them for they left the here 237. What I could have done worthwhile to do so, but write them walked sometimes. I don't have understand how they'll do harm. They just clouds. Hmm. Am I a warrior of light? Do you know what my name is? Liberation. Damn, this is so cool. Am I a warrior of light? Do you know what my name is? Liberation. Liberation. Am I a warrior of light? Do you name what? Am I a warrior? Am I a warrior of light? Do you know what my name is? Liberation. 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 You are going away? How do you know? I wrote it on a tablet last night. You have learned to read God's will. So there's nothing that I need to explain to you. What I read was sadness in your eyes. It wasn't difficult. Sadness you read in my eyes is part of my story. It is always necessary to leave. How much time is it? Oh man, I'll have to hurry. You told me the sadness disappears if we press ahead. Come back to this place. Brought me to this mountain. Our glory and our sadness lose their importance. Whether we have conquered or lost remains there below. From the heights of the mountain, you see how large the world is and how wide its horizons. Can God be evil? God is all powerful, answered Elijah. He can do anything, and nothing is forbidden to him. For if it were, there would exist someone more powerful than him to prevent him doing certain things. In that case, I should prefer to worship and revere that more powerful someone. He paused for several instants to allow the boy to fathom. Still, because of his infinite power, he chose to do only good. If we reach to end of the story, we shall see that good is disguised as evil, but it goes on being good and is part of the plan he carried and created for humanity. He took the boy by the hand. Together they descended the mountain in silence. And it came to Elijah mocked them and said, "Cry aloud, for he is God. Either he is talking or he is pursuing. He is a journey. He is in a journey. Pre-adventure, he sleepeth, he must be awakened." And there was neither voice nor any answer nor that regarded. Okay, so this book has been finished now. I'll be creating a few shots out of this video tomorrow. And now we will be starting. to study this book next. Reading Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman, winner of the Nobel Prize. Damn, that's good. So now I shall go out to eat some chop and see you guys in the next one. Take care. Love you all and see you in the next one.